Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to talk to you about the babies we have in our dreams. Being pregnant, sometimes you see yourself being pregnant, sometimes you see yourself giving birth to this new body of knowledge that will help us to deal with things ahead that are coming, to deal with any situation that we'll be facing. So anyway, let's just talk about the infants in our dreams, babies in our dreams. So remember, I'm sharing my learnings with you, okay? When we dream about babies or about the baby in our dream, it can mean that we have arrived at the state whereby our ancestors can see that we are able to bring forward something they really want us to bring forward. Those infants in our dreams, those babies in our dreams, we are shown a baby because it represents new life. There's vulnerability that we need to look at. So when we are being shown at those babies, we need to start using parental eyes and protection. That's when we look at those babies in those dreams. We need to start using parental eyes and protection. Looking after this baby or infant is important because it represents whatever we are going to be gifted by the ancestors. It shows that we must look after whatever that it is that we're going to be gifted by our ancestors. We must look at properly, or we must look after properly. When we get to that stage of nurturing this baby or guiding and helping its development using parental eyes, we need to make sure that the baby is cared for. The baby, we pay attention to the baby in our presence in those dreams. Okay? And this will ensure that the baby can live until it grows stronger. Okay? So we need to make sure that we look after those babies until they are stronger. Okay? We will have to ensure that until that time where it is strong enough, we do not lose sight of the baby in our care. Those infants in our care, in those dreams, remember, these are metaphoric. Metaphoric. So they use a baby, they use you being pregnant, they use you being broody, they use you giving birth. The gifts, that's what we're talking about now. Talking about ancestor spirits and guides. When ancestors want to bless us with a new gifts or with new gifts, they often start with the life cycle of pregnancy. You see yourself being pregnant in a dream. Or adoption processes. You see yourself wanting to adopt your baby because you lost the baby in the first place. Now you're fighting to adopt the baby, or you're fighting to win the baby back. Things like that. Sometimes you're going through surrogacy. Okay? Sometimes there's maybe that elements of guardianship. This is where you can see the baby needs your care because the people who are looking after that baby cannot look after the baby properly. There's that theme of forging emotional connection with a baby, right? Where baby is left with people who are unable to look after that baby. And because if you leave that baby with those people, the baby will not thrive, because those people as well, they look vulnerable, or they look that they're incapable of looking after the baby. I'm talking about people in your dreams. Whereby a baby, if you find a baby in an environment that requires a person to use parental instinct to protect and care for the baby, you'll have to use it. This is why you find the babies with people who are not supposed to be looking after that baby, or you just find a baby there alone in a Moses basket in the middle of nowhere. What do? You leave that baby there? No, you need to use parental instinct. You need to look. You need to use that. You need to have that responsibility. So, for someone who has failed to look after their gifts. You know, this is where it takes a tragic turn. That's when you lose a baby in those dreams. Let's say maybe you see yourself in the baby, you're trying to look after the baby and the baby dies. Or maybe you have a baby, you lose that baby or that infant, a 3-year-old, you lose them. They just disappear. You don't see them. You start crying in those dreams. Where's the baby? I was holding him, or who's holding him is disappeared. Just like a parent, you feel the pain, right? And that will show the ancestors that their gifts mean the world to you. You will look after their gifts like a parent to a child. Because when you're in pain in those dreams, that pain, you feel it in the dream, and you feel it physical. You'll be wondering, is this real, is this not real? A baby is very important in those dreams because he or she brings changes to our lives. When we reach the phase of parenthood and our children, when we reach that stage of parenthood, the children, they need to show, we need to show that we are adjusting to this new addition into our life, because this new addition will make our family what? Bigger and stronger, because the more the merrier, right? Maybe you're actually not looking after one, you're looking after 2 or 3 or 4 infants in those dreams, okay? And you keep on saying you want more. Ancestors are giving you more to look after in those dreams. So you need to show them that you can look after those babies until they grow and matures so that they can start talking. And those babies in those dreams, they grow so fast. You can have a baby today, tomorrow is a walking, talking person. Anyway, talking about serious stuff. So when the baby grows and matures, as well as parents, we gain that parent wisdom. It shows that as well, that the baby has brought some changes to our life, the way we think about things, the way we do things, we learn new things, because that's what a baby brings. That's what, when we have this presence of a new child in our life, brings, there's that. It changes a lot. A lot of things are going to be changing in your life, because like a physical baby, it will change. Your life will change. It will never be the same. Okay? There's no parent who wants to lose a child. Now, this is when it gets tricky. If you lose a child in those dreams, you're going to be like, even after a month or 2 or 3 months, or even years, you're working your throwing bones, you're going to be wondering what could have been, that child could have been doing by now. You're going to be wondering if that child was 8 years or was 20 years. That child could have been another healer, throwing some bones, helping you throw bones, right? You're going to be thinking, oh my gosh, if I didn't lose that child. I'm talking about metaphorical children that our spirits and guides brings to our dreams. You're going to be thinking, oh my God, what if that child didn't die, or I didn't lose that child? That child could have been helping me do the tea reading, do the tarot card reading. We're talking metaphorical now, gifts. Sometimes these dreams, they come to teach us to look at things we were not able to look at properly. Things that have happened. Things have happened that we were never able to deal with at that particular time when they happened. So these infants will come in those dreams, because remember, there are scenarios. You can always tell that this is something that they want you to look at, something to trace back, to understand why certain things have happened, right? So they'll be using that child for that particular reason, so that you need to look at things properly. What could have caused that to happen? You understand? You need to look back. You need to look back. So a baby is there to teach you that the gifts that our ancestors bring to us or bring forth to us needs proper care and attention. Right? That's what it is all about. They need proper care and attention. You cannot mess that bit up. Okay? It's like it's a new beginning. A new beginning must be brought forward with true sense of what? Responsibility. So you cannot complain and say, I cannot look after that infant you saw in the dream. Why? You complaining, I can't even feed myself, I don't have money. You look after that infant, you're going to be able to feed yourself, because that infant is going to be helping you feed yourself. It's being metaphorical. So yes, we need to show a sense of responsibility. We need to look after those infants in our dreams. Oh, I do not have a boyfriend, I do not have a girlfriend, I never done anything that would have made me pregnant in those dreams, I've never done anything with someone that will make me see a newborn baby in a dream. So what is that baby all about? Every person is born with a parental instinct in them. If you were made by two people, and you were born in that, you will have that in your DNA, parental instinct. Meaning that even if you've never done those things that people do to get people pregnant, to make babies, especially those who are complaining, I don't have a baby. Everyone has got a parental instinct instilled in them, in their DNA. You need to look after the babies, the infants that your spirits and ancestors are giving you in those dreams, so that you can show them that you're responsible enough to look after their gifts. And when you see them, I am so excited, my ancestor spirits and guys. You've shown me a baby. You've shown me an infant in there. 2 years old baby I'm looking after. I was smiling at. I just woke up holding a baby. I'm talking about in dreams. What can I do with this baby? Please help me look after that baby, because I want my baby to look like others. I want my baby to be able to talk. I want my baby to be able to guide me. I want my baby to bring the new knowledge. I want my baby to bring that wisdom. I want my baby to be able to make me successful. I want my baby to bring me all the things that babies come with, the ancestral babies come with. That is when you partner after seeing that baby. I want to look after that baby. I want to clothe and do everything that needs to be done to help that baby survive in this life. Because ancestors, I'm ready, willing, and able to help bring forward this new body of knowledge and wisdom to myself and my communities. Right? I would say